I need to map my controls anyway, because for some reason it seems to be completely different per game.
Yeah. So here we go. Metal Slug. I never played it. Long overdue.
Metal Slug.
Oh, I guess I didn't need to introduce it. It introduces itself. I'm pretty sure I have my input set up properly. You're seeing it, right? Getting it on screen.
Yep, seems to be working okay on the stream.
Killer. You can push start, I think. Hey, there you go. Glorious. So you're gonna be our tour guide here, because I never played this game.
Yep. So your standard gun. Honestly, the game is very self-explanatory.
It really is.
It's not until the later games that things start getting kind of difficult.
And to clarify, I'm the blonde with the red vest, and you are the redhead with the yellow vest.
Yep.
And I'm the dead one. I lost my H power-up.
Yep.
H for machine gun.
Yep, you don't have rapid fire in this game unless you get something like the heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
Later games include other rapid fire rapid fire guns, I should say. But for the most part, that's the only one.
Interesting. Sorry, gotta turn down the bitrate a little bit so I don't drop frames. Not that the game has any problem with dropping frames.
Nope.
Yeah, that was in the game, folks. Need your help? There's a big turkey here that you might still be able to get.
Oh, there is no health.
Oh, right, yeah, one hit kills.
Nope, until we get into the tank.
Why, this is breaking all the rules that I'm aware of. Again, slow down in the game.
Yep. So the little gas canisters are extra health for the slug itself.
So that thing you're in is the titular Metal Slug?
Yep. It's known as the Metal Slug or the Slug Tank. Later games include other rideable vehicles you can get in, including UFOs, camels, weird mechs and walkers. There's tons of them.
I do know these games are noted for absurdity.
Very much so.
It's a shame about the slowdown, because the animations are unbelievably smooth when they play out properly.
Yep. Also, you've got grenades. Limited number, but you can fire them pretty rapidly.
Interesting. I'd be out like $2 already if it's from arcade.
Yeah. Thing about the Metal Slug games, not easy.
Yep. No tell for that laser. That's just a beginner trap. And you saved all the POWs.
I actually managed to get through that without losing a life. What the fuck, me?
That's why you're the guide.
I'm gonna say I am not as good at these games as that playthrough might suggest.
I was being the Kevin Costner bodyguard for you the whole time. Absorbing all the bullets.
Yep. Guys with shields, you can usually, if you get close, you've got a knife attack.
Nice pseudo swastika, by the way.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
These guys are not Nazis, they're known as the Morden Army.
That's why you crawl under the lasers. Oh, look at this crawl animation. That's adorable.
Yep. The animations only get better as the series goes on.
Join me in death. And the only thing it's missing is blood. The death animations, the enemies spray out like sand, it looks like.
Yep. I think this might be the American version. The original Japanese, there are some blood spurts every now and then.
Blood DLC.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
We love the voice clips. We know they're very bad.
Yeah. They are famous for multiple reasons.
Bail it out. You can do it, guys. Oh, I'm gonna drown you. Sorry about that.
Didn't make it.
Did not mean to drown you.
Well, we always knew it was a matter of time before something happened.
Yep. I burned myself down afterwards.
Rocket launcher.
God damn it!
This segment's pretty tough.
Yeah, when the bolts are being sunk, you basically bounce off them to get back up onto the platform.
How do you keep doing the knife thing?
That happens automatically when you get close to an enemy.
Okay.
Like that.
There we go, I caught that grenade. Close one. It almost didn't kill anybody. Oh, there was some blood mixed in with that death explosion. He flapped his arms to get down to us.
One of the later games, one of the POWs will actually join you and starts doing Hadokens all over the place.
Heavy machine gun.
Doesn't look like we can shoot at diagonals.
No, you can't. Cardinal only.
Okay.
And in order to shoot downwards, you have to jump and then press down. Now, with the slug tank, the gun is directional, but it's directional based on what direction you're moving.
Okay.
Makes it really difficult to aim until you get a feel for it.
Also, the tank can duck down.
Yep. And your grenade is replaced with a cannon shell.
There it is.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a long time to actually get used to it, but once you do...
I'm at least doing some damage. Nope. Sending this tank to complete waste.
Thankfully, I'm not so precious as to be like, no, I get the tank.
Any future tanks we get, you should probably carry, since you understand them better.
Now, as I said, it's one of those things, once you get a feel for it, it's really second nature. But Metal Slug as a whole has a very high learning curve.
Yeah. Kill the tank.
Up and jump.
Oh, that was a eject thing?
Yeah.
Heavy machine gun.
It really seems like these grenades that are being dropped on us should be destructible, but they aren't. Except by running into them directly.
They can bounce off the platforms, so using them as cover, good idea. Also, that guy there, who looks like Saddam Hussein, is General Morgan.
Interesting. Not anymore.
Yep, got saved by the plane.
Damn it all. No
Yeah,
prisoner.
you'll see that quite a lot.
Mission complete.
And that was a ranking. We took no prisoners. We were that good.
Mission 3. Start. Heavy machine gun.
H for heavy machine gun. Let's see. Nope, I missed the jump. Teleport me up.
It's okay, you'll scroll right. You'll spawn right back next to me.
Yep.
Heavy machine gun.
Pay attention to those bullets. That's the most important thing. Dealing damage is secondary.
This is, in fairness, one of the fairer of these kind of games. It is entirely possible to 1cc it without much effort.
Yeah.
But getting to the point where you can do that, that's a tricky one.
Yep.
Hey,
Nice. Teamwork.
nice.
That button out of the way. For optimum danger.
There we go.
I got the final hit. Stolen Valor.
Jumped off a platform. This is my shame.
Yep. I did the same at least. There. You gotta jump pretty early, actually.
Yeah.
Earlier than you would think. It's almost a nice change of pace, because the gameplay is so simple. You would expect to just be running and gunning the entirety of the game. No, you're also platforming, snowball dodging.
So this guy you'll see quite a bit. I forget his name, but he shows up a lot.
That was a cheap move. He was able to just, like, walk up to me and snipe me from an angle that I couldn't possibly hit him. It's turning red.
Bitch slaps you.
Yeah.
Heavy machine gun.
Can't tell what his voice clip is, but I'm sure it's offensive to me.
Come on, boy. See you in hell.
Rocket
Save the bird. Every time I see, like, a flashing bullet flying towards me, I try to grab it.
No. Most of the shinies in this game will hurt you.
Yeah, that is a bad instinct. I'm ready to break.
Well, we both had the same idea.
Yep. Synchronized nades.
You mean
Oh, yeah.
a gumball power up? Yes, it is, but the gumballs are filled with explosives!
The sprinkles have potassium carbonate. That's bad. Oh, nice. Demolition.
Are we the baddies?
A little bit. Who knows what we're doing here? Like, are we an invading force? We're looking for POWs.
I think the first one was like 93, 94. So, you know, I mean, Morgan's obviously influenced by Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about that.
It seems like the premise might have been influenced by Rambo 2, which is all about, yeah, the conspiracy theory that there's millions of POWs left in Vietnam, which is thoroughly debunked.
Yeah. Rambo 2, but also a little Rambo 3.
Yeah, true. Otherwise, where would Saddam Hussein have come from?
Something brave fighters.
Heavy machine gun.
You can descend platforms after you have ascended them. I just don't like it to be easy.
Rocket launcher.
Okay, so the mines that this thing drops can be destroyed. Good.
Just be more weapons like that.
Also, quite a lot of the enemies in the Metal Slug series, you can destroy bits of them. So,
Yeah, we got one of them now.
Yeah, taking out the Gatling turrets and the rocket launchers, good idea.
Very lackadaisical POW. Honestly, I've seen the POWs right before, and I always thought it was like a hippie. I did not have the context, apparently.
I thought he just looked like a lazy bum rather than someone who'd been tortured for decades.
Yep.
Mission complete.
Yeah, we're kind of fighting every single war at once. Because there's Nazi flags, there's Saddam Hussein.
Third one brings in War of the Worlds, just for good measure.
Nice. But pelvic thrusting monkey. Surely that's a good thing to have.
Yeah. The monkey is an ally in some of the later games. You can get a monkey helper.
Interesting. But not yet,
No.
unfortunately.
Heavy machine gun.
I knew that ceiling fan would be destructible.
Oh yeah.
It was so conspicuous.
Game loves its destructible environments.
Heavy machine gun.
It's interesting though, because in like cartoons, you can see like the outline of something that will be destructible because they have to draw it like that.
Yeah.
And video games are very frequently the same, but there, the fan was seamless as part of the environment.
Machine gun.
Which is to say, it's difficult to make things seamless in the background if they're going to be interactable as well. So well done in that regard as well.
Oh no, this was like the Metal Slug games have always traditionally been sprite based and have always looked ridiculously good.
Yeah, I'm getting that now.
And also ridiculously hard.
Machine gun.
That's also true. I think that's why I avoided them. I'm not good at running guns in the first place. This is an abnormally hard running gun. And all running guns are very hard. I mean, Contra is one of their progenitors, and Contra is one of the most ridiculously hard games ever.
Heavy machine gun.
The thing is, the series is always fair.
Yeah.
Like, yes, there's like with the jumping, you can be like, well, I should have made that, but you know, unlike certain other games I could mention, you can always make the same jump again and again and again if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. There was a laser that had no tell. Just sort of came at you, you had to know it was coming in order to survive it, but other than that, it's all been very well telegraphed stuff. And I had
You
plenty
want
of time to
that, or-
dodge. Yeah, I'll take it. I need more practice.
Yeah.
You can keep attacking you when you're in hit recovery.
Thank you. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
That tank did not last long in my hands.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things. Once you know how to do it, then you know you can pilot the very. Well, the thing is, as well, is that later on also the various tanks have different quirks.
So there's multiple Metal Slug variants.
Yep. Well, not so much variants, but you'll see what we mean. But there's not always. It's not always a slug tank.
Yep. Got to pay attention. I want to do that in this game. The tanks have contact damage, right? I can't just walk through them.
On the front, yes, you can jump off them / over them.
Okay. That's how you're supposed to get around.
Yeah, you're not always going to get backed into the corner.
Yeah, because I was there.
Yeah. Quite a lot of the bigger tank enemies will let you just, if you hit them right, you can bounce off them. But if they've got like a front plate with spikes on it, that's going to kill you.
Mission 5. Start.
Poacher. Not sure what's going on in this little village. There appear to be corpses in the windows of most of the buildings.
Well, we came to 10 and then everything started exploding. That's about the beginning and end of it.
Okay. Now I understand at least.
Yeah. Towards the end, there's usually a stage which is just tons and tons of small border enemies. So you're just blowing everything up. Smaller enemies can also usually be run over by the tank without any damage.
Oh, nice.
It's like, what are they going to do? You know, like a dude with a shield versus a tank with a machine gun.
Seriously. We can't pet the cat, but someone in the background certainly can.
Save the babushka.
Heavy machine gun. Okay.
So it's a shame about the arc of the bomb. Just sort of flies forward.
Yeah. Again, something like a lot of the small bits and pieces in this game, once you get used to it, it's second nature, but
Yeah.
getting there in the first place is the trouble.
Is it possible to squeeze in between those volleys of bombs there?
Heavy machine gun.
Just about, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Easiest way to do it is just to basically stick around just ever so slightly to the side of where the bombs are going to fall. Because you can just about hit the tail.
Oh, jumped into a shot coming from behind. Oh, it's not just the turret, it's the entire wall we have to blow up.
Yep.
I did it. That's my final act.
Machine gun.
This game gets ridiculously chaotic. compare what we're doing now to the first level.
Yeah, like I said, there's always at least one stage which is just nothing but wall-to-wall border enemies.
Machine gun.
Watch dogs. That's a good sign.
Need
Heavy
that.
machine gun.
Yeah, I kind of need it. Quite sure what that turret at the bottom's gonna do, but I don't like it. Okay, I want to attack close up. There we go.
Heavy machine gun.
And it had very little HP. Gotta save the guys.
Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Plus you can hide underneath it and just spam grenades.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, well done. Sergeant Pomona, you saved.
Mission complete.
My Pomona.
He is now.
Mission. set.
Final mission.
Start.
It's like Castlevania music.
Yep. Once you get that as well, once you get to the final stages, they start going all out with not just the number of enemies and the complexity of the machines you fight, but they try and make it as epic feeling as possible.
Yeah. I think a guy splattered on the screen for a second there. It was hard to see because so much is happening in every corner of the screen.
Yeah, the tank exploded and he just got launched from it.
Nice. There are a lot of these beat-em-ups, and I'm calling this a beat-em-up even though it's clearly a shoot-em-up. A lot of beat-em-ups have that gimmick where you splatter somebody on the screen.
I don't know if it's the first to do it, but it was definitely popularized by Turtles in Time. Turtles Arcade. Because Turtles in Time was basically the arcade version and all that more.
Machine gun.
Heavy machine gun just off the screen.
Damn. There's a tank over there. That can still do us a lot of harm. And we can rescue the dolly.
Heavy machine gun.
I'm not quite sure how to jump down through platforms. I've seen it happen.
Yeah. There is... It's easier in the sequels. I think it was... I can't remember how it's done in the first game.
Yeah. It should just be hold down and hit jump, but it's not working. The POWs can do it, and like you can do it when there's a curvature in the platform. Get the metal.
Uh-oh. Hey, man.
10 points. We're in the water, but they're sending planes after us.
Heavy machine gun.
There's your chance to bust out those fancy submarines.
Final stages are usually longer and harder.
Makes sense. These are longer and uncut.
Basically.
Yeah.
But it gets a little silly later on in the series.
I can't even imagine how.
Oh, trust me. Up the first 3 games, each one is basically, let's see how we can outdo the last one. And they manage it each and every time.
Controls on that turret are super weird.
Yep.
Yeah, it turns opposite the way you're pointing. And in increments. It doesn't turn properly when you're shooting. Very strange.
Oh, Slug Tank.
Ah, well. That was one of the most beautiful animations in the entire game. Watching that bridge fall down. So smooth.
Also, when my guy dies, it sounds like he's shouting fuck.
Perhaps he is. I mean, we know he is.
Yeah. I've not heard anything to the contrary.
Yep.
Heavy machine gun.
It is the most common last word. With all the lag. Trying to turn around, it's eating my inputs.
Heavy machine gun.
It's possible in theory.
Yep.
Heavy machine gun.
There we go.
Look at that. Even in super slow motion, that looks like a 3D model, even though it isn't. It's just really, really good sprite work.
Yep. And this is at a point when sprite-based games were starting to be seen as old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know what year the first Metal Slug came out? So I don't know.
I believe it was possibly around 93, 94. I forget the exact year. But pretty late on for sprite-based games.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they were still releasing them right the way through the Xbox era. There was meant to be a new game coming out soon, Metal Slug Tactics, which a lot of people were kind of skeptical of because, well, for one thing, it was a tactics style game.
Yeah.
And for another, it was polygon-based.
Boy.
But I think either it was delayed repeatedly and then cancelled, or it was just plain cancelled.
Yeah. I know the most recent game can be played on PS4. I don't know if it's like a PS4 exclusive release or anything, but it's on there.
Surprised me if it was.
Yeah. They're up to at least 7.
Yeah. 7, whole bunch of spin-offs, one for the DS. Very few home conversions before the PS1. surprisingly.
I mean, it's for the Neo Geo. I think there were Neo Geo ports, but no one had a Neo Geo, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, any game that was released in the arcade for the Neo Geo was available as a home port.
That makes sense. Okay, blow up those nukes as they're falling. Now you blow up pretty much all this guy's shots.
Yep. That becomes more of a thing in the later games. And they never really draw attention to it. They just kind of figure at some point you'll realize you can destroy the missiles.
It's always unclear which shots you can blow up and which ones you can't.
Thank you.
Yeah. Generally speaking, if it has an obvious different sprite, like a missile or something, you can usually destroy it.
Yeah. But like the sparkly ones tend to be indestructible.
Heavy machine gun.
Yeah. But with some of them, you'll only be able to do it if you have a special weapon, like a heavy machine gun or rocket launcher.
Right.
Just because you'll need to do so much damage in so little time. Like so.
Yep. That attack is actually easy if you stay right underneath the helicopter.
Yep.
Which has 1 million HP, I'm noticing. There it goes, it's dead.
Hey, you got a date.
Hey! Glorious.
Mission complete.
Forgot that the first game kind of ends anticlimactically.
Yep. Blow up a helicopter. One of thousands of helicopters you have already blown up, and there you go, you win. Now we know ass is censored in Capcom games, but probably not here. Found that out the hard way.
Yep. Who is A-OK?
I strongly agree.
No one cut that and take that out of context.
Too late.
God, that's going to be the name of the VOD, isn't it?
Yep.
I think so. Who is A-OK?
So as we said, we got like 7 of these things to play. And we probably won't do more than 1 a week. And even then it has to win a poll, so...
Yeah. I think what we suggested was for games with multiple sequels, if it wins 1 week, we let it sit out the next one.
Yeah.
So...
Seems reasonable.
We were talking about that when we were doing stuff like The Suffering. Anything which has a sequel, we'll leave it a while.
Yeah. And I would say even like the other Metal Slug developed games from the same team, like Undercover Cops and that weird Contra game that I can't remember the name of.
Yeah. In fairness, Undercover Cops is a vastly different game. It is post-apocalyptic beat-em-up.
Yep. Which you don't even see like a police uniform in the entire game. It couldn't be less about cops.
Yeah, they could have called it, post-nuclear punching, and I would have been like, yep, that's a name that makes sense.
They could have called it...
Undercover Cops. Why police? Why?
Yeah. They could have called it Mug Smashers, but that name was already taken. That's my favorite beat-em-up name I've ever seen, Mug Smashers.
I don't think I've actually heard that one.
Yeah, unfortunately the game is bad, so, don't look it up. But it exists. It's got a great name. Steal that for yourself.
Mods, please change my name to Mug Smasher.
Jazzy little tune to celebrate our killing spree.
We murdered an entire country. Here's a paper airplane. It just goes on forever.
Country full of Nazi commies, basically. Oh, we killed him.
His other eye.
Killed him with a paper airplane.
Yep, the first couple of games are surprisingly short. The third one is probably the longest in the series. That one will need, no exaggeration, we'll probably need about 40 minutes to an hour to play through.
Nice.
The others are about 30 to 40 minutes each.
Yeah. That's reasonable. Hey, peace forever. There are no sequels. What do you know? We saved the world forever.
Peace is forever. Forever!
Yep. Until next time, peace forever.